Grand Rapids, a city that is steadily growing, and growing right along with it, an often overlooked issue: homelessness.
I would say that it's a legitimate problem in the city of Grand Rapids, the amount of homeless people that we have.
As the homeless population increases, now more than ever, those on the streets are turning to local organizations for help. One of these organizations is Dégagé, a Christian nonprofit ministry who works to help anyone who needs it in any way they can.
We are actually in the Heart of Heart side at Dégagé on Cherry and Division, and we serve those who need all kinds of help.
Just down the road is Mel Trotter, another ministry committed to helping the homeless.
Our purpose is just to help raise them up and to give them hope and belief in themselves and into the future.
With the strong economy Grand Rapids currently has, you would think the rates of homelessness would decrease, but that's not the case.
The economy is booming, which is really awesome. There's not enough affordable housing, not even for people that have jobs. And I mean, rent and housing is just insane right now, especially downtown.
Each person that comes to one of these local shelters has their own unique story, and often, no two stories are the same.
It may be just a situational thing. Many of them may have lost a job, maybe moved into a new area. They don't have a place that they can call home.
For many, their problems are situational, but for some, they're rooted in psychological conditions.
So many people down here who are mentally ill.
Many times, without proper programs or places to go, those who are mentally ill turn to drugs.
Addiction is so easy down here. Drugs are rampant down here.
Grand Rapids police officers have a system for dealing with those who abuse drugs.
Just being there, like using our presence to kind of deter people from doing that.
The local facilities also have programs to aid those who are facing addictions.
If they have an issue with addiction, we help them through our recovery program as well.
With the number of homeless increasing, it's difficult for one organization to handle it on their own.
One great thing about all our ministries and services is we all connect.
Within Grand Rapids, we have multiple services. We do have a relationship as a police department with outreach teams that are kind of in the area.
That's why all the organizations work together, so that they can give the best care for those who are in need.
We are in the process of bringing in cots into our overflow area that will help support women who can more easily access those cots versus being mats on the floor.
Many things we take for granted can make a big difference to others who are struggling.
It's really difficult to really truly understand the depth of the need for the homeless.
The needs of the homeless run deep, but the differences between us are few. When they found themselves struggling, they simply had nowhere to turn.
There was no difference between me and them. The only difference was when I had tough times in my life, I had a safety net. They didn't.
It's a societal problem, right? Like, no one wants to see someone that doesn't have anywhere to stay. That's not a good situation for anyone.
A societal problem for sure, and it requires help from more than just these organizations. It requires help from everyone.
Everybody has a gift. Everybody has value. And so I would encourage the community as a whole that it's not just one person's problem. It's not just a small group of people's problems. It's all of our problem. It can be solved if we all work together and come together to support men and women who are homeless.
Although homelessness as a whole will never be solved entirely, remember that while you may not be able to help everyone, you can always help someone. This has been Addison Palmer with Beyond the Rock.